Welcome to Tiny Tours. I'm Judy Cazorla, a docent at the Meadows Museum. The work we're about to look at is the portrait of the Duchess of Arión, Marchioness of Bay, painted in 1918 by the Spanish artist Ignacio Zuloaga. It's a monumental oil on canvas measuring approximately 93 by 78 inches. At first glance, it seems a simple rural scene in which we meet a beautiful, elegantly dressed young woman standing quite still, alone, at the top of a hill in a remote mountainous wilderness. Behind her, far below at the bottom of the valley, we're surprised to see a formal landscape garden, hardly discernible except for a silvery jet of water shooting high up into the air from a classic marble fountain. It suggests the existence of a nearby stately home in the country, perhaps the home of the young woman herself. Her figure appears to glow from within. Above her, an immense vortex of swirling dark clouds, tinged with strange tones of purple, pink, and grey, almost totally obscures the sky, occupying some 2/3 of the entire canvas. It seems as if some forceful cosmic presence is overshadowing the tranquil scene below. Zuloaga places the slim, elongated figure of the Duchess slightly left of center, strongly and distinctly outlined against both earth and sky. She pauses, tall and poised, half turned towards us, close up in the near foreground, much larger than real life, so that she seems to acquire mythic dimensions, transforming her for a moment into a universal icon. We marvel at the quiet dignity of her posture, the perfection of her exquisite oval face, and the opalescent skin tones of her arms and shoulders. We can only catch our breath in wonder at her elegant attire. This artist knew how to translate into paint the tactile reality of fabrics and the way light acts upon them. He captures the golden metallic glint dancing off the stiff blue-green moiré of her gown. He recreates the sensuous drift of the black lace mantilla floating down from the peineta, the high Spanish comb, in contrast to the weighty softness of the traditional shawl, the mantón de Manila. But a great portrait is not only a faithful representation of the outward appearance of a person, it also suggests something beneath that, some mystery that we are invited to explore. When we approach the Duchess, when we meet her eyes, candidly returning our gaze, when her lips, slightly parted in a smile, seem to be inviting us to join her on her walk, we find ourselves in front of an enigma. Where is she going? What is the meaning of that turbulent sky? We should perhaps stop to reflect for a moment on the historical context of Zuloaga's life. He was born in 1870 and died in 1945. That is to say, he lived through the Spanish-American War, 2 world wars, the Russian Revolution, and the Spanish Civil War. Turbulence was the background to Spanish life then. His friends and admirers recognized his passionate devotion to Spain and said of him that he not only painted Spain, he painted in Spanish. Thank you for listening. I hope you will return soon to view other tiny tours.